Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to create your very own web browser. We'll take some of the form controls that we're familiar with, such as the button and the text box, and we'll be able to browse the internet with our very own web browser. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to create a web browser, and it's kind of cool because we can actually use all the stuff that we've learned in the past videos and put them together for a neat little project. So we have our form here, and let's go ahead and make it a lot bigger. Let's give it a good size. Just like a browser. We're going to go to our toolbox, and we're going to, under common controls, we're going to drag out the web browser form control. Okay. So what's kind of cool is when I dragged it out, it actually took up the entire window, and you'll notice that there's a like a arrow pointing to the right in the upper right hand corner. Let's click on that there, and what happened is it's docked to the window. So what we want to do is we want to undock it. Okay, so this is our browser here. The reason why we're not gonna leave it docked is because we want to create some buttons up here, and we're gonna import a address bar. So let's go ahead and extend this. And we'll make it about that big. Let's go into our toolbox, and we'll need a text box. Text box will serve as an address bar where we can type in our web pages. The address for the web pages. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and name it. Let's name it address text box. Okay, and let's rename the browser. I'm just going to give it a nice name as browser. Okay, let's go into our toolbox, and we'll get a button. Let's name it the Go button. And we'll change the text to just simply Go. Let's get a little creative, so we're gonna go ahead and change the. Let's change the. Let's do. Yeah, we'll do the font color. Let's do it white. There we go. Let's do the font. We'll do a 14. Let's resize the button so we see the text. And let's do a. Let's change the background color, I'm sorry. Alright, let's see. Back color. That's why I said back color. It's actually just back color. Okay, so we'll do a dark green. There we go. Let's go ahead and click on the start. It's looking good. We have our button, our address bar, and our browser. If you maximize it, okay, so if you maximize it, the web browser actually stays the same size. What we want to do is we want to extend the browser, and we can do that with anchors. So let's go back. Click on the browser, and let's locate the anchor property. There it is. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make sure that all of the anchors are checked. So the top, right, bottom, and left. Okay. So now it says top, bottom, left, and right. Let's go ahead and click start. Maximize. And there we go. Our web browser is now responsive, for the lack of a better term. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of programming in the end. I'll go ahead and save all. Let's double click on the Go button. Let me close this out. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to navigate to whatever web address is typed into the address text box. So we'll go ahead and type browser dot navigate and it takes one parameter, which will be a string. As you can see, it's the URL string. URL string equals address text box, and we want to get the text value. So let's use URL string. Okay, so every time we click the go button, it's gonna store whatever text is in the address text box, and the browser will try to navigate to the URL string. Okay, so let's give that a go. Let's type www.google.com, click go, and there we are. Let's try Microsoft.com, click go, and there you are. So it's working. Now we've created an event for the go button. So whenever you click on the go button, we've created an event. What we want to do is we also want to create an event when this actual window loads, and that way when the window loads, it can go to a web page like your home page. So we can select the form and double click on it. What that does is that creates a load event. Okay, whatever code is typed into the load event will be executed when the form is being loaded onto the screen. So let's do browser.navigate, and we'll do www.google.com. Let's give it a go. And there you go. Now you see that as soon as the page loads, or I'm sorry, as soon as the form loads, google.com is loaded onto the browser form control. Okay, now we can add two more buttons. This can be the back button. Control and paste. Try to get them aligned, and we'll do the forward button. Okay, let's go ahead and double click on it, and we're gonna type browser dot go forward. Okay, let's go back, double click on the back button. We're gonna type the exact same thing, browser dot go back. Okay, let's go ahead and click start. Now if I navigate to Microsoft.com, I can press the back button and it goes back to Google. I can also press the forward button and it goes back to Microsoft. So what we're doing here is we have a little bit of memory here, and the browser actually knows where we've been, and we can go back, we can go forward. Starting to feel a lot more like a browser. What we could do is we could change the background to white. That'll make it seem a lot more modern. So let's click on the form. Back color on the form. Let's do a white. And there you go.